Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I've got my plan with me for the week of the 4th of July. I didn't really like any of the 4th of July art this year, and also I've just never been like super patriotic. I think that just comes with the territory of being the child of an immigrant and going to an immersion school and having like a vastly different experience than other American kids who went to like normal schools and also the state of America right now. But I'm not going to get political because I do enough of that on Instagram. But the second I saw this liftoff kit from IceCreamJo, the ideas started sparking, and I knew it was the perfect kit for the 4th of July for me. And Joe absolutely killed it with this kit. She put so much heart and thought into every little detail, and she's just so talented. So I hope I did the kit justice. In my personal opinion, I think it's one of my all-time best spreads. I did the absolute most and then some. There are just so many little details that I'm so hyped about in this spread, and I just can't stop looking at it, and I'm obsessed. So there's so much that went into this base. First, I went in with the Rainbow Star Confetti underlays from Girl Boss Anna. Then I layered the planet underlays and Shattered Hollow from Planet Hannah over top, and it just created the coolest effect. And then I used the matte black Rainbow Wiggle from SPC for the date covers, headers, and bottom washi. And then I went in with Sparkly Hollow Celestial overlays, also from SPC. I know it's so over the top to put overlays over a matte wiggle, but this kit just called for as much sparkly spice as humanly possible. And then I also used some of the foiled astronauts from Joe on a few of the boxes and used some rainbow overlays on a few of the boxes as well, which I believe are from Sticker Guru, but don't quote me. And I foiled most of the scripts and icons that I used myself in this really pretty sparkly star hollow. I was going to use regular sparkly hollow, but then I remembered at the last second that I had this sparkly star hollow, and I'm so glad that I remembered because I just think it looks so sick. I can start linking the foil that I use in the description if that's something y'all are interested in. There are a few sparkly hollow scripts and icons from SPC, but everything else is the star hollow that I did myself. And as always, everything will be tagged on IG, but if you have any questions about a particular sticker, just let me know. But yeah, this was a fun week for the most part. Well, a fun weekend. Work was hell, obviously. And then also, France was rudely knocked out of the Euros. Coming off the World Cup win, they were the heavy favorites to win the Euros, and then they got knocked out by freaking Switzerland of all countries in the round of 16. It was a hell of a match though, just peak soccer. It was a beautiful game. And then it all came down to a penalty shootout, and Mbappe was last up and freaking missed. I'm not going to blame the guy for biffing. He's human. He's not perfect. It's gonna happen. I just think it's so freaking funny that it was Mbappe out of all people. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was actually France's first penalty shootout since the 2006 World Cup, which I'm still bitter about. I will absolutely be dying mad about it because if there's one thing soccer fans are, it's dramatic, and we we hold grudges. But yeah, anyway, ooh, does anyone have any show recommendations? finished Midnight Mass, which I'm going to talk about in a different plan with me because I just need time to process it all. And I also just finished You season 3, which was fully unhinged. I liked it way better than season 2, personally. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say the biggest shock and twist is that Sherry and Carrie ended up being likable. I was not prepared for that reality in any capacity. But yeah, I need something else to watch now, so let me know if you have any recce's. Okay, so on to the day by day. First, on Monday, I took Coco to the dog park. She doesn't really understand the concept of a dog park or really even the outdoors because she thinks she's a cat, so we don't go super often, but it was so nice out, so I figured why not? And then I also stopped by Dunkin' and then I got takeout to eat during the match that day. I have no idea where it was from. I assume logically it was Donato's, knowing my bullshit, but I didn't write it down, so I don't know 100%. But like, it was probably Donato's if we're being real. And then we watched the ill-fated France v Switzerland match, which I'm gonna die mad about. But no hate to Switzerland though, they played a hell of a game. And then I put in that I was being moody about it all because, as King Danny Rojas says, football is life. And then I just had a lazy movie night and I watched Sing Street and Little Miss Sunshine, which are some of my all time faves. I'm a sucker for a good coming of age movie. So then on Tuesday, I worked and did all of my account follow ups from being off for the weekend. And then I had to order Soda Pop and Coco their food. And then I ordered groceries. And then after work, I had a Jeopardy marathon. I think I watched like 6 epis. And look, I know I sound like the biggest nerd right now, but I don't even care. I just love Jeopardy so freaking much, almost as much as I love soccer and Big Brother, which is saying a lot, but I'm just really good at it. Like, trivia is one of my only talents in life, and Jeopardy is just so fun for me. And like, I'm really not trying to be cocky, but I truly feel like I could win at least one episode. I'm not saying I'm going to be out here giving like Ken Jennings a run for his money or anything, but I have faith in myself that I could pull out at least one win. So on Wednesday, I worked too, and we had a call listening. And like, I just do not love that for myself. There's just nothing more awkward than having to listen to your calls with other people. Like, it just takes me back to my college days when we had to play our projects for the whole class in my radio class. So, yeah, then I did a ton of laundry to get ready for the weekend. And then I just chilled out the rest of the night and listened to Scam Goddess and watched a ton of YouTube. And then Thursday was the actual day from hell. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, but I kind of sensed that it was not gonna be a fun day, so I preemptively treated myself to Starbucks before work. And then we were busy as fuck. Like, I was back to back from the second I clocked in to the second I clocked out. I took like 90-ish calls that day. And like I say all the time, my team is just not used to that kind of call volume. So it was brutal. I was so tired by the end of my shift that I just could not function in any capacity for the rest of the night. Like the kind of tired where you can't move, but you're also too tired to sleep. So I just took a bubble bath and then binged Ted Lasso to decompress. And then on Friday, I was supposed to work, but I logged into my computer and I was about to clock in, and then I saw my teammates in the Teams chat talking about how it was busier than the day before, and I was just like, yeah, I can't do this today. So I logged off my computer and called off. Like, I felt kind of bad about it, but also, like, I'm incredibly burnt out and needed that mental health day. So I watched the Euros and then ran to Target for some last minute things. And then, like 20 minutes into my drive to Sarah's, I realized I fucking forgot the presents. And, like, half the reason we were doing this girls' weekend in the first place was to do our birthday gift exchange because my birthday and Michelle's birthday are in June and Sarah's is in July. So we always just do a joint exchange in the middle. And I fucking forgot the presents. And then I called my parents and I was like, hey, besties. And they are absolute angels and were kind enough to meet me at this rest stop and bring them to me. So then I got to Sarah's around like midnight and we were going to go to Denny's, but they were randomly closed. So then we were like, okay, cool, plan B, Taco Bell. Internet says that's open. Uh, it was not. And then we went to like three other Taco Bells that all said they were open too, but then were closed when we got there. So it was just a whole ordeal and we never got Taco Bell. So RIP. But yeah, Saturday was the opening match at our new stadium. And normally I have to watch crew games on fucking Bally Sports Ohio, which is so dumb. But this one was nationally broadcast, so I was able to watch it at Sarah's. We played the Revs, we tied, it was whatever, but the stadium looked gorgeous and the crowd was unreal. It was so loud on TV. And then while we were watching that, we did our gift exchange and played games. And then Sarah has a pool, so of course we went swimming. And then we grilled out and played games the rest of the night. I've gotten everyone on board with Ohanomi. Basically, you build gardens with different color cards, and if you have 15 or more pink cards, then you get a 120 point bonus. And I have a very, very specific Ohanomi strategy, and it wins every time. And I was able to make a fully pink 16 card garden, and I got the bonus points, and it was a very glory days moment for me. So then on Sunday, we went to Blue Sky, which is like a diner in Sarah's town. And I got some kind of like French toast dish, but it was made with a baguette instead of regular bread, and it was absolutely unreal. And then we went swimming again, and then we got ice cream at Baskin Robbins. And we were going to go see fireworks, but then we checked online to see if we needed tickets, and it said it was $80 per car. So we absolutely did not do that. But then we were just playing our games, minding our own business, and we started hearing fireworks. So we ran outside, and there were just full firework displays in every direction. And we had a perfect view of all of them from her cul-de-sac. And they were going strong for like an hour, and I love fireworks so much, so I was hyped. there was just something so magical about all of it. And like I live in Columbus and I would like never get that kind of experience here. Okay, yeah, so that wraps up this week and this spread. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope to see you in the next one later.